And then ask everybody to mute.
Oh, yes. Hey, everybody. Could you go ahead and make sure you're muted out? It looks like everybody pretty much is. And if you're not, I can mute you out. And then we'll have chance for questions at the end. But I want to get going and honor your time because I know everybody's really busy. So hi, you guys. If you don't know me, my name is Melanie Hurley, and I would like to welcome you to this really special Zoom call tonight. I think everybody knows we're experiencing a very unique time in our history, unprecedented, really. And families are spending more time together, which is sometimes good and sometimes we don't know. And it seems like time is slowing way down, doesn't it? It's almost like we're back to the basics of we need reminders to slow down and spend time with the people that we most love and care about, but also time to breathe, right? To think and to take more time for you and to reevaluate what you want your future to look like. So we have that unique opportunity right now to step off the treadmill, so to speak, and take a look at our future. And I'm sure a lot of you are doing that. So perhaps you're praying for an answer. Oh, somebody wants in. Here we go. If so, maybe you'll hear something tonight that will be a blessing to you, and it has been to those of us who will be speaking to you tonight. But to each of you joining us tonight is super special. You were invited to the Zoom call because someone in your life loves you and cares about you so much and would love for you to know more about our awesome team and possibly joining us in this powerful, positive, and productive Juice Plus company that we love so much. So to start us out, I want to share a little bit about me. So I made the decision to join the Juice Plus company 14 years ago because as a mom, I wanted time freedom. I wanted to have choices. And although I loved what I was doing, I didn't want to spend my life living out other people's dreams. I wanted to build my own. I wanted to stay at home with my kids so that I could homeschool them and help them build their dreams so that I could be at every baseball game and not miss a home run. I wanted to be the one to teach them to read, to teach them their multiplication tables and watch their faces come alive as they learned about the things that they loved and discovered who God made them to be. That gets me a little choked up, I'm not gonna lie. But I also wanted to build a business of my own, and that was very important to me as a woman. I sold greeting cards as a very young girl and just always knew that I could find a way to make the money to do what I wanted to do, really the things that God had called me to do. So my background is actually in human relations. And after college, I enjoyed working for an advertising company in Southern California before becoming a mom and then choosing to stay at home and to raise my children. Then as a new mom, like a brand new mom, I started my own secretarial service and was able to earn money while staying at home, which was pretty cool. After I was introduced to the Juice Plus company, I began to see that there was an opportunity for me to build my own company. Not my own secretarial service, but a company that would inspire healthier living. So wait, I could make money and make a difference? Since I was a very young girl, also, I always wanted to help people and was always looking for a way to do so, which is why my dad always joked with me that I brought home every lost puppy, and we're not talking about animals. I wanted to help, and I was always looking for that. So then I found this business with the incredible support of the Juice Plus company, the opportunity to build my own business beside the amazing principles of this stable and lasting company. The opportunity to build my own business with servant-hearted individuals just like me who wanted to make a difference in this world to leave a legacy and inspire healthier living. So now I'm a wife, a mom of 3, a grandma to Ruby, and I like this phrase I heard recently, an angel warrior on a mission, impacting hundreds of lives with healthier living while making enough to pay my son's college tuition and our health insurance in our retirement years. But it didn't start out that way. When I first started out, I made enough money to go to the store one week and buy that week's groceries, and I thought that was pretty cool. So it started with that. I had money to buy groceries, and that felt really good to me. And then it built until it became something bigger. So now I pretty much feel like the luckiest woman on the planet. But tonight I want to introduce you to some of the people on our very special team, Team TNT. We are called that because as a team, we refuse to settle for the norms of illness and poverty in our country. Therefore, we are blowing up those norms and providing hope and solutions for a nation that is really badly in need of it. I think everyone can see that. So I want to introduce you first to Mindy Bond, my daughter, married to Dave, mom of 2-year-old Ruby, and a pediatric ER nurse. So Mindy, welcome.
Thank you.
I want you to tell us first why Juice Plus makes sense to you as a medical professional.
Yes. So we should probably say what it is. Juice Plus is literally fruits and vegetables in a capsule. Somebody figured out how to do it, which is amazing. It's like juicing, but better. It's my lazy juicing, I like to joke, because they pulverize the whole fruit or vegetable with the peels and the seeds and all of that. And there's so much amazing nutrition in those. And then they dry it at really low temperatures, and they put that powder into a capsule or into a gummy for kids or grown-ups who can't or won't swallow capsules. So there's over 30 different fruits and vegetables in there. And one of the many things I love about this product is that it is NSF certified. And I didn't know what that was prior to Juice Plus, but what I've learned is it's the certification required for Olympic and professional athletes to take something and know they're going to pass all of their drug tests and all that good stuff. So it means there is nothing on the label that is not, there's nothing in the product that's not on the label, and there's nothing, I can't say that today, but there's nothing else added. And so it's like organic, but better, because they're testing to make sure there's no herbicides, there's no pesticides, there's no fungus, all that good stuff. So that's amazing. The other thing I really love about it is the clinical research behind it. There are nearly 40 studies now that are really superbly done medical research. So they're double-blind, placebo-controlled, randomized, and when you're a science nerd like me, those words mean something and they really matter. So it's really well done research done all over the world in really prestigious universities and hospitals, showing time and again that it does amazing stuff in the human body. It reduces inflammation. And for those of you who don't know, anything that ends in itis, so appendicitis, arthritis, anything that ends in itis, that means inflammation is involved. So inflammation is really the root of a lot of the problems in our world. And if we had less inflammation in our bodies, we'd have a lot fewer problems. So that's a really big deal. It's also been shown to improve cardiovascular markers. It improves dental health. It improves skin health. It's just, I could go on and on all day, but I won't, because you'll get bored unless you're a science nerd like me. So it's a really spectacular product. So here, I'll show you. These are empty bottles. I won't show you a capsule, just kidding. So there's 4 capsules. There's vegetables that are green, fruits that are red, berries that are purple with all the amazing antioxidants and magical things that berries do. And then this is very cool. They have a plant-based omega that is completely vegan. And so no more icky fish burps, because I could never do fish oil because I couldn't do the icky fish burps. Somebody really smart figured out that the fish get the omegas from algae, and we could too. So we don't have to hurt the fishies. We don't have to have fish burps. We don't have to worry about mercury poisoning from eating our fish oil. So it's really a fantastic solution. So, and I mean, the stories we could tell you of all the lives that have been changed, and Crohn's disease that's been, you know, mostly resolved, and infertility that's been mostly resolved, and my migraines are gone, and he's off of depression meds, and I mean, the list goes on and on and on, and we could talk all night. But it's amazing stuff.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing. Okay, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And then I know you have a lot of young moms who look up to you, who are asking for ways to stay at home with their kids and make money. So what is it that you say to them about this opportunity?
It's just the most amazing opportunity because it can be done in little bits of time, when they take a nap, when they eat a snack, when they play outside for 20 minutes. I can be on the phone or shoot out a couple texts or help a customer or something like that. So it's just been an amazing blessing as a mom, because I'm home with her 5 days a week. I am in the ER 2 days a week. So I love being able to work my business and be home and support our family all at the same time.
That's so cool. Mindy, it just means so much to have a medical professional with us, and we just want you to know you're a very valued member of our team because of that, and that we all applaud you for being out there on the front lines. It's a really big deal. So thank you for doing that for us. Thank you for being here. And now introduce us to that cute boy.
This one right here, I really like this one. This is Dave Bond, and he's one of the newest members of our tribe. Officially. I mean, unofficially, he already was stuck with us, but now he's official. And he's an amazing husband. Ruby adores him, as do I. And he's flying through this business. So, yeah.
So Dave, can you share with us why you recently decided to join our team, and then share how you did just breeze through that promotion like it was no big deal?
Yeah, sure can. Yeah, so I recently joined the team back in February, officially as a partner. And like Mindy was saying, so I've been around for a while, and, you know, I've been to, like events we've had at our house and got to share my story, and just knowing what I know and like seeing what I've seen before, it's like, well, why, with this opportunity that came up for me to join, like, why wouldn't I take this? And because I just, like with what Melanie was saying before too, I just really have a heart for people and have seen just awesome things happen, with this product and the business. And so it's like, well, why wouldn't I do this to make a difference, in people's lives? And I also work 2 jobs. And so I really want to get, time back. And so I know, just seeing what I've seen before, it's like, okay, I could definitely do this and get some time back so I can be with both Mindy and Ruby.
That's cool. I love it. And you guys got a pretty sweet paycheck, I know.
I was just going to say, and that paycheck between our 2 just about paid our mortgage this month. So that's amazing.
That's really cool. So it's grown into that for you and Dave over the last 3 to 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Now we're going to move on to Cammie. It's like my bestest of bestest friends in this business. Wouldn't know her if it weren't for it. She's a wife to Henry, mother of 3 rugrats. You see one in the background. Hey, what up? Currently homeschooling her 2 younger children. So Cammie, will you please tell us how this opportunity has blessed your family and the difference the community has made to you?
Oh my goodness. So I joined almost 8 years ago. My first vision was just to pay for the products that were coming into our house. I'm like, okay, I can do that. And that happened really quickly. It was really shocking. I was like, oh. So then I got to dream. I'm like, because I was a stay-at-home mom. I've been a stay-at-home mom pretty much his whole life. He's 19. And when you stay at home with your kids, sometimes the adult stuff kind of goes to the back burner because the babies become your priority. And to be able to dream again. I'm like, okay, so I'm making a couple $100 a month, $250 roughly, to pay for my products. But now what? And so I was able to, at the time, build a paycheck that paid for my car payment and the insurance. And now not only do I do that, I pay for extra fun things. Well, normally we get to go do fun things outside of the house. But right now we're that just goes into an account because we really, the business, I had no idea I needed it in a sense. Because again, I knew God called me to be a mom and I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. And because I got to go do all the parties, be in the homeroom mom, volunteer in classes, and volunteer in our town as well. But it really, the business fulfilled me in a way, and I didn't know I needed it. The biggest piece of that is the community. I had no earthly idea the amount of positive, loving, caring people were on the planet. Like seriously, you're in a conference and you bump into somebody and you're like, I'm so sorry, and the next thing you know, you're hugging and you're exchanging phone numbers. And that's just everybody in this company. I've 8 years. I've yet to meet somebody that's not been that way. Mindy and Melanie, who I work with every single day, have been my best friends for the last 3-4 years now. I get to work with them every day, and I don't even live in the same town as them. In fact, I moved farther away from them. But I get to see them every day, and we're talking every day and building a business alongside of each other. And our families know each other, and they get along, and they laugh, they joke, our husbands, our kids, all of them. So I think the biggest thing was me as a woman. I didn't know I needed all of that. And it filled a gap that I didn't know was there.
That's really cool. I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
For being such an important member of our team and for telling us your story tonight. So lastly, I want to introduce Josh Settles, somebody else I wouldn't even know if it weren't for this business, and a dear, dear friend. He's a husband to Wendy, a stay-at-home dad of 2, obviously an entrepreneur. Josh, could you please share with us how this opportunity has been a blessing to your family and why you decided to join this crazy, awesome team?
Yeah, certainly will. So, truth be told, I'm going to spend most of my time bragging on the other people on this call. Okay. So yeah, I got connected with Juice Plus at the strong urging of my brother, who owns and operates his own personal training facility in Wheeling, Illinois. And, he's Uncle Neil to my kids. And so, being that close of a relation in terms of friends, he's not an actual relation, but he's called Uncle Neil by the kids, right? Because they just love him. So finally he said, you should really give this a look. And so I did. And, I could tell you story after story about my allergies and asthma being significantly better because the immune system was strengthened and put in proper proportion to the world around me. I'm one of those sickly kids, that didn't have to weed the garden, didn't have to clean the basement because there's mold or there's dirt or there's sunlight. I sneeze in sunlight. It's crazy. So long story short, if it had just been that would have been enough. And we just got past Passover, Easter, right? And during the Seder, each time they say, it would have been enough. It had just been this. It would have been enough. But then God did this, and that would have been enough. But then he did this, and I just feel like it's been that after that after that in our family. We've got a miracle baby, fertility issues for 8 years between my 10-year-old daughter and my 2-year-old miracle baby, right? So all kinds of different stories that I could tell in more detail. But what I'd really like to share about is about this promotion that's coming up. Juice Plus is essentially lowered the bar, has made it super easy to get in. They're not requiring the normal $1 a week entry fee. They make us pay $52 for our virtual office per year, and they give us a website and all that good stuff. And they're not making us pay that for anybody who gets involved in the next 2 days. And for people who do a certain amount of business, and I think Melanie's going to cover that in a couple of minutes, but for people who do a certain amount of business, there's all kinds of rewards. And here, I just want to speak for my own self. Okay, some people are better at communicating about, Juice Plus, the product, than others, but I'll tell you, I was pretty obtuse. I went from 0 to hero in the course of about a month, because of Melanie and because of Mindy and because of the people around me who had helped me. And the cool thing about Juice Plus is there's not this competition. I mean, there are people on this call that have absolutely nothing to do with other people's business, but there's no such thing as a Juice Plus orphan, right? Because we're helping, we're missional people who care about the well-being of the people around us. And as we care for others, and as they have received help, they in turn go, man, who could I help with this? That sort of thing. So I think it's Psalm 68, somewhere in there. It says that God puts the lonely in families. These people are truly my family. I've got my family in Christ, and I've got my Juice Plus family. And these people have helped not only change the map of my personal health and what my family looks like, but also of the people around me. So the long story short is this: I cannot think of a reason why not to try Juice Plus. It's quite frankly so simple. I mean, it's just fruits and vegetables in a capsule, right? And then on top of that, we've got this fantastic tower garden. My internet cut out for just a second, so I don't know if anybody addressed that, but I don't know if you can see this here, but I am a proud tower garden papa. In fact, I've got a science experiment going on outside. I've had it out in the freezing cold temperatures over the last month. It's been out on my deck in Chicagoland, and it's dipped into the 20s. And my kale has survived, and my thyme has survived. It's amazing. So, yeah. Long story short is, I love this this product. I love this business. I've become more and more comfortable with it every day. But even if you're not, like, if you don't think that you're the kind of person that say, oh, I'm about, sharing something important, well, that's okay. All you have to do is invite and let somebody like Melanie share, or let Nurse Mindy share, or, let Cammie share from Oklahoma. We got all kinds of loose pieces that are glad to come around you and help the people around you. So with that, I'm going to kick it back to Melanie.
Holy smokes. Okay. I wasn't expecting that. That's kind of unfair. You want me to talk now? Thank you. I love you so much. Okay, I want to wrap up our time together. I'm going to try to pull it together. Thank you so much for joining us. In closing, of course, I want to invite you to our team. So consider the options. You've got options. Perhaps in hearing this information, you're really excited because you think this would be a good fit for me. You're ready to join our mission, help others, and, oh, by the way, make some extra income too. Maybe you want to make a car payment, buy some groceries, take a vacation, or just bridge the gap in this crazy time with some extra money. Or maybe it's a way for you to stay home full time with your kids, like you're hearing, that others have done here. Or maybe there's somebody here who wants to take this even further and create a full-time income with awesome benefits, including a robust benefits package that includes medical, dental, vision, tuition reimbursement, and holiday bonuses. So like Josh mentioned, our amazing company is giving each of us an opportunity in these really heavy, uncertain times to lift one person up. They're waiving the application fee for 48 hours on Tuesday and Wednesday for someone who wants to work fast towards their 2 title levels and get a $400 bonus in addition to the retail profit. So if that's of interest to you, we want to talk to you more about that and tell you more. Or maybe you don't see this as a fit for you, but as we were sharing, you were thinking of other people in your life who might be interested in joining our special team, Team TNT. So wherever you are, we'd love for you to come alongside us to share a little or share a lot and impact some lives in the process. So be sure to thank the person who invited you to join us, because you know what? they cared enough to ask you to come out and hang out with us and get to know us and to look at your future. So thank you again so much for joining. We know you took a few precious minutes out of your day to join us, and that means so much to us. If you need to jump off, we understand that. But on the other hand, if you have any questions, please hang around and we will answer all your questions. So are there any questions out there that we can answer?
Bjorn, you're going to have to unmute yourself then.
I can unmute him. There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
Hey, I just want to say that I've known Mike and Melanie since, gosh, high school. So I don't know. I'm 41 now, so that's quite a few years ago. But we love and trust them so much, and they've been helping us with Juice Plus, and it's really helped our family become more healthy. And you know, my son has severe food allergies, and I have no problem giving him these vitamins. I don't have to read the ingredients. You know, I read it once. You know, and living in different countries, lived overseas for 13 years, and you know, I got to look different languages wherever we go. So it's a lot of stress. But there's been no stress with giving him these vitamins, and they love them. I think their vitamins are better than the adult capsules. But
But yummy gum.
but yeah, you know, but it's not a problem to give anybody. You know, like they taste good. You know, I always do the capsules, but it's really helped me and helped our family stay healthier. And I think part of this whole COVID-19 thing, I think this has kept their family healthy. You know, it's the interaction with other people. We try to do the best to eat the healthiest, but we've been in and out of work, especially me, more recently, and God has provided and continues to provide. And through Juice Plus, I really think that has really helped us stay healthy through all this. So we're very thankful for Juice Plus. You know, I wasn't planning on doing a testimonial for you. We're just very thankful for the Hurleys. They've been good friends for so many years.
That's so cool. Thanks, Bjorn. You know we love you so much.
Yeah, love you guys too.
Does anybody have any questions that we can answer? Otherwise, you can certainly ask the person who invited you, and I know they'll be happy to answer your questions.
For sure.
Okay. Well, thanks everybody for coming out tonight. I will stop the recording now, and we'll definitely have that available for anybody who wants to share it with somebody who wasn't able to make it tonight. So thanks and God bless.